Conflict, as we have been considering it, will be resulting from certain factors. At times, it could be the fact that the flow of information from the superior officer to those under them might not be true enough. You see, the process of the channel might not be true. Therefore, there's the issue of the leader to be that never to heard any form of information whereby when we are supposed to pass information down the lane, it should not be disturbed. We should feel free to even trust in one another. Distrust will always bring in the issue of conflict or the issue of rivalry. God has so gifted us that we have different type of gifts. Even in the level of grace, we don't operate on the same level of grace. Therefore, so if information is to be passed, no matter whose heart is gashed, so whoever needs to be corrected must be corrected. And once the correction is made, then let everything flow like that. And those who are the aims of leadership also should always allow their subordinates to have free access to them. I'm not saying that they should be too loose, but they should not be too strict. So they should be accommodating. So, and some who need to get to a particular level, and once a child gets to a particular level, I think the child should be freed. The child should be granted his freedom. But there are some of the leaders, because of the special gifts that they have found in their subordinates, and they are actually merchandising all those gifts in them. They wouldn't want to release them. So, and that will result into the issue of a conflict or issue of like a rebellion. So, they should, at a particular point in time, as a matter of fact, when anybody comes to you, the who you should point the person to should be Christ and to God, not to yourself. You are not supposed to make somebody a suji all the time. So there will be a time that such a person should gain his freedom. And if freedom does not come at that particular point in time, so there's a tendency for the person. And moreover, when you are not treating such a subordinate effectively well, when you are using somebody, and I feel that the person should be adequately remunerated, or in a situation whereby is the master take it all. Therefore, we are all human beings. We have water and blood flowing in our body veins and our body systems. Then we'll say, okay, if you don't allow me to go, then I will go by force. So it is not the atmosphere or the environment is so wide, is so large that we can operate without even hinging on one another. See, the people of the kingdom, they are not just someone's customers who say that, I will not take it kindly with him because he has snatched my customer. And you have to believe the fact that you too, you are coming from a place. See, even if you are a church planter, you left a place to plant where you are presently. So to avoid unnecessary friction, I think we should learn to accommodate one another. Should learn to accommodate one another. So if I may take a leaf from, let me give you a life experience. So like I've said, simply because of the fact that, I have the intention of bringing everybody up to my level. before coming to the ministry, I came from academic environment. So when I came to the to the ministry environment, I made the mistake of comparing where I was coming from to where I got to. So later on, so they were envious. They started doing some other things. But later on, how was the issue resolved? So the man at the end of the affairs had to try to make his findings from there. This thing that we have been accusing this gentleman of, how far, how through. So we discovered later that everything was a form of a fallacy. And the person who originated the whole scenario came back to me to apologize. And his apology was acceptable. And I think that is how life should eventually run, so that we are having a conflicting issue right now and we fail to resolve it. I want to re-emphasize it may lead us to where we wouldn't want to, because no matter how long we spend here on earth, is ephemeral. It's a period. The oldest man who had ever lived, that's Methuselah, isn't it? And the number of years he had lived in heaven now, more than what he lived here. So how should we allow this short period that we are using here to affect or to jeopardize eternity? So eternity should be the focus. So there's no need for rebellion, no need. And if there's conflict, let us endeavor to settle amicably